welcome back to the channel. And first off today, before I get started, I'd like to, by way of thanks, give a shout out to the All Year Motorcyclist. So if you've not seen his channel, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you're in any way into modern and classic motorcycles, check him out. But he was kind enough to mention me and my channel a couple of times recently, and so it's only the gentlemanly thing to return the compliment, so thanks to him for that. Also a big shout out to my good buddy VFR Mitch, another Royal Enfield fanboy like myself. And again, a link to his channel in the description below. Check him out. And a huge thanks to my now, at the time of recording this, 1,621 subscribers. I never really thought when I started with YouTube, 3 or 4 years ago now, that I would get anything like those numbers, so I'm eternally grateful to each and every one of you. If however you're watching this, and evidently you are, and you're not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and it makes a huge difference to my endeavours here. And without my subscribers, all of this would be pretty pointless actually. So please, click a like if you like what you're watching. Click a don't like if you don't, but please do me the courtesy of telling me why, by way of constructive criticism, rather than ad hominem insults, please. Please click a subscribe, and please click that notifications bell so that you get to know whenever I upload another video. Okay, so I'm just looking at my crib notes here. So basically, to put you in the picture, for those of you that have not seen some of my earlier content, earlier this year, we're now in December 2022, so earlier this year in the summer, I parted company with big 1000cc plus motorcycles that I'd had previously. I've had quite a few, but the last one was a BMW R1250 RT. And I've basically been bitten by the modern classic bug, if you will. So back in the summer of this year, I acquired 3 new Royal Enfields, brand new bikes, fully warranted, etc, etc. The first one I got around about springtime was the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. In Mark II Chrome and Red, Euro 5 model, and then a bit later in the year I acquired Royal Enfield Classic 350 in Halcyon Green with gold accents, and a Royal Enfield Scram 411. And for the most part, today's content is about that last bike, the Scram 411. So I think in a very real sense, the Interceptor and the Classic were born of an impulse of the heart on my part, with a desire to soak up that 1960s British motorcycling vibe that my dad enjoyed in the 60s, and for that matter way before then, including pre-Second World War. So that was very much born of the heart. The Scram 411, on the other hand, was its rationale for its being bought was born of the head, because basically I needed a winter hack. So a bike that was capable of getting me through the outer season months when the blues have a habit of setting in, and being able to cope with most of the weather conditions that these isles can throw at you through the 3 months of winter. So that was the rationale behind the Scram 411, but of course in basic form it has a limited equipment to deal with those sort of conditions, and a limited ability to be able to practically do any amount of touring. So in the last few months I've basically added to the bike in a way which I think makes it a comprehensive all-round touring bike, adventure bike, scrambler bike, general purpose bike that returns 90 miles to the gallon, that easily achieves and cruises all day long at 70 miles per hour and a good bit more, that is very, very simple and very, very cheap to maintain, and that in terms of initial capital outlay is about as cheap as that kind of motorcycle will ever get. And in fact, with all the accessories that I'm about to show you fitted, this bike's probably about half the cost of its nearest fully equipped realistic competitor. So that's about it for the backstory, really. So please have a look at this video. It will cover in detail all the accessories that are fitted. In the description below I'll include all the relevant links, and I sincerely hope it'll be of some interest to you, because this is one fantastic motorcycle for an incredibly modest amount of outlay. So that's grand. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and the notifications bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, just one more very important thing. I recently uploaded a video showing the fitting of upgraded EBC brake pads to the Royal Enfield Scram 411. And during that video you will have seen me apply some red rubber grease to the back of the brake pads. Now the reason that I did that is because I've always been told and always understood that that's a pretty good move to avoid brake pads seizing and squealing in the future. However, a few people have suggested that the use of red rubber grease is not appropriate in these circumstances. Now I have seen it used on many other YouTube videos by people who are far more skilled than me in terms of overall bike maintenance. However, the comments that were made had a degree of common sense to them. So what I've done is I've restricted that video for the time being. I'm going to look further into it, and it may well be that I take those pads out of my bike, because I haven't actually ridden it since that upgrade, and remove that grease and either replace it with a smaller amount of copper grease, or just take the grease out altogether and mount them dry. So I'll update you on that progress, but I just thought it'd be worth mentioning at this point that that video is no longer visible until such time as I can confirm or otherwise that that's not the best move. So anyway, yeah, needed to just jump in there and mention that. Thanks very much to those of you that pointed out that potential issue, and I'll update you in due course. Okay, enjoy the video. you.